Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Love ya. And I had this thought, and I wanted to make a video about it right away. I actually felt encouraged and like I had, I should say, motivated to do so. Um, Mostly because of my own upbringing, but also no, I shouldn't say mostly, but in part because of my own upbringing. But I've seen a lot of people brought up in dangerous environments and bad environments, and anybody who's doing bad things, it's almost always because of some sort of childhood trauma that leads them on this path of destruction. Generally emptiness or pain or both, or brain damage possibly. And I think a great example is this guy who just ran over a bunch of people in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and I'm sure he didn't have a good upbringing. I'm sure, allegedly in Norway they take mental health seriously and try to get people rehabilitated and things like this. The guy's name was Darnell Brooks. And now I realize this is like a dangerous, very, very slippery, dangerous slope in terms of screening people for mental health to see if they should be allowed to be parents. However, I think there may be a possibility that it's the best for the world as a whole. I could be wrong, but I've seen in some countries like kids like living on the streets with their parents, or the parents using them to beg people for money and things, and I think this is just so wrong, so bad, and I think I don't know, children who are damaged, usually, hurting people hurt people. And, if you're damaged by your parents intentionally or unintentionally, in whatever possible way, you're probably going to inflict harm on others. And I know I did. I was like not very nice as a kid sometimes. I think I was generally decent to be around, but I wasn't like the greatest person. And I think maybe one thing that kept me from being really bad was being a Christian. But those feelings don't just go away. You need healing, you need some help. And I think in the Christian community, a lot of people just go, oh, just pray and help God heal that pain for you. But it's the equivalent of, in my opinion, having some sort of like a tumor that could be removed, and you have a doctor there, and instead someone saying, oh, pray that it will go away, pray that it will be taken care of by God, when the doctor could take care of it for you perfectly fine. In the same way, I think Christians sort of say, oh, have God deal with your emotional or mental pain, when maybe some therapy would deal with that fine, and so people, you're dismissing this thing that God sent you, possibly maybe a great therapist to deal with this pain, but you just dismiss them because you want God to just do it miraculously, which is possible, but if maybe the miracle is getting sent someone to help you with it, to help you talk through things and come to conclusions and get your mental health up. So anyway, a little digression there. Maybe that's for another video. But Um, yeah, I look at my own family and I see my parents. They were not mentally healthy enough to raise me and my siblings. Um, and one parent definitely was not. The other may have been just healthy enough, but they weren't healthy enough to prevent my my other parent from inflicting significant harm on us. I suppose they both are not we're not mentally healthy enough. Both my parents, and I see kids in worse situations than I was, and it's the most heartbreaking thing in the world. Um, so from that perspective, I do think it would be good. The heartbreak of not having a child is far, far, far better than the heartbreak of a child.